Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A and I'm super excited. This is because I hit 2,700 subscribers. Is that insane? Yes. And am I super excited? Yes. So I asked you guys on the community tab to ask me questions, and a lot of you guys asked me things. So today I'm super excited to answer them for you. I did go live, and if you haven't seen it, that is completely fine because I will just be answering these questions and it's like you were there. So awesome. Toxic Invasion asks, when you made the getting high with your girlfriend video, I was wondering if you had ever smoked. Just wondering. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love my videos. I have smoked, yes, but not in the video, and I definitely would never get high while filming just because I think that what I would say would be just like gibberish and or like very like, how do I put it? It would just be abstract and like just not really make too much sense, but it'll make a lot of sense to me and it'll just be confusing for a lot of people. Gabion or Gabion squared says, the question I've been asking every single same YouTuber I can, where's the line between cake and pie? I need to know. So I feel like there's a really big difference here, and it's funny that this question is even being asked because in my opinion I feel like they're complete opposites. For example, pie has filling and cake has icing and frosting, and pie is obviously more dense than cake. Sloppy Kitchen asks, 3 questions. Most awkward experience situation you've ever been in. Okay, I always tell this story because it had the most lasting effect on me. But basically, in middle school, I took a drama class and we were supposed to do a combat scene. And so, for some reason, the drama teacher invites 3 whole classes to watch our combat scene. And I don't know why. Don't like knock me in the comments, but I liked like around 2 guys at this point, and they were just so happened to be in the audience. So fast forward, we're doing the combat scene, and what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to throw a punch at someone, then they throw the punch back at me, and then I die basically. What actually happened is I have no idea for the life of me. I really wish I didn't wear slippery shoes that day, but I did. And so when I go to run to throw a punch at the guy, I slip and fall, and the entire audience starts bursting with laughter. And I just feel so embarrassed because I literally just fell like on stage and I didn't mean to. And the people on stage were like, okay, this wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm literally on the ground, just like, I'm just waiting for the curtains to close. Like, it's just, I'm like, the show cannot go on. This is too embarrassing. And I literally lay on the ground for like 15 seconds and then realize they're not going to do anything. I have to go through with this. So I awkwardly stand back up and then I throw a punch and then he throws a punch back at me, and then that's the end of that scene. And then I literally, once the curtains close, I start crying so bad and everyone thinks I'm like laughing crying, and I'm just like, listen guys, that was super embarrassing. And then they were like, no, it's okay. And so then I like talked to the people in the audience and they were just like, oh, we just thought that was what you were meant to do. So no harm done. I was the only one that was embarrassed. Nobody had like secondhand embarrassment from that, but yeah. Do you watch anime? No, I don't. The only one that I've watched like a little bit of is Death Note, and I think that's like a pretty good one, but I'm not like an anime person. Do you ever plan on quitting audios on YouTube to pursue another thing? it's literally not in my mind at all. I started just 2 months ago, so I would never, like, it's just really the farthest thing from my mind on quitting audios. I've been having a lot of fun, and you guys have been liking them, it seems. So, no, I won't, I don't think I'll quit audios anytime soon. Mr. Turkey says, besides making audios, do you have any hobbies slash interests? Yes, I like to dance. That's like my number one thing. I've danced my whole life. I love cooking. I just recently became vegetarian, so I've been cooking so many fun, healthy meals. Our sewing machine got repaired just like a month ago, so I've been like a little seamstress and making cool clothes that like are like trendy. So I don't know. I do a lot of things. Hello. I can't thank you enough with how your videos have helped me. I hope you enjoy answering my questions. Joe Heasy, I love your comments all the time. So thank you. 1. How do you think other people would describe you? Number one thing that all of my friends say are just brutally honest. Like, I don't shy from the truth. I tell it how it is. I'm like a caring person. I'm thoughtful. What else would they say? I'm also just like super outgoing. And then I think that they would definitely say I'm like pretty confident in myself. Number 2, any chance of a collab audio? I really, really, really want to do one. Hopefully, if/when I become bigger, I would definitely pursue this a little bit harder than I have, like, compared to now. But I would love to do a collab audio. I think that would be so much fun. What music do you listen to? I listen to mostly alternative indie and then also rap. So those are like my favorite ones. Your ideal wedding. I have actually given this zero thought on what my ideal wedding would be, but I definitely don't think I would want it in a church. I would want it somewhere really pretty, like the beach, or like it's just like maybe an outdoor venue. I don't know why, but I just think those are very pretty. And then a reception at like a big house, like a mansion. Oh, and then also I would probably only want there to be like a max 100 people. Like, I don't want it to be a big wedding at all. I feel like I would get anxiety. 5, are there any insecurities you have conquered? If so, how? Ooh, insecurities, I don't know. I when I don't know. There's definitely things, of course, but I don't know if I've conquered them. Cuz conquering means that like you've like accepted them and you've gotten over it and you've just like that's who you are, but anything that I didn't like about myself, I've changed it, if that makes sense. And I like, whether that be with like the way you look or the way that you treat people, I've always been very self-reflective. And so if there's something that I don't like per se about myself, I will try hard to change it. And obviously it is an ever-changing path and the journey really never ends. But with just trying to change and be your better self, it just makes me feel happy. So I guess in a way that is me conquering the insecurities that I've had. Again, I can't thank you enough. My support will never die out. Virtual hug, best wishes. The biggest hug goes out to you. Thank you so much. Gordy asks, what's your zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is an Aries. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people love them, and other people think that they're just like terrible. I like to think that I'm pretty awesome, and I love my zodiac sign. Do you have tattoos? No, but if I were to get one, I would probably get a sunflower and a butterfly. I love sunflowers. I've been wanting a sunflower for how many years now? Like 3, I think. And if I do ever make merch, I would definitely put like a sunflower in the corner of like a hoodie or like a shirt, just because it represents love and optimism in my head, and it's just one line from a song that I really like. It's called Sunflower by Rex Orange County. And I liked the song before it became famous. So like don't knock me out in the comments with this. But it goes like keep my mind at bay, sunflower still grows at night. And that line has just always spoken to me. And so that's where my love for sunflowers really started. Lastly, from Gordy, what is your favorite book? I don't read enough for me to answer that question properly. Like, this is a kind of oldish book, and I read it in high school. Both of these, actually, I read in high school. Song of Solomon is really good by Toni Morrison, and then Liars, Inc. is, like, a really good mystery fiction book. Fudo Akio, can you pronounce Elon Musk's 2-month-old son's name? Okay, I believe it's X-A12, something like that. It's like kind of simple, but I have no idea why Elon Musk did that. He's super crazy. I mean, respect to him for doing something like that, something absolutely insane like that, but I think that's pretty cool. Are you in college? If so, what are you studying? I am majoring in business management and minoring in biomedical engineering. Thank you, Ethan, for the question. What? Next one. Friendly Enigma says, favorite shows to watch during the pandemic. I've probably watched every single Netflix original series that there is. I have just watched probably around like 40 shows. My top one is like Suits. I really love that one. It's about like 2 lawyers and also Meghan Markle is in it. It's just a very good plot, and I finished it in like a couple weeks, and there's 8 seasons. So it's really good. And then also I've been watching BoJack Horseman. Another one that I absolutely love, probably my favorite show in the world, is Rick and Morty. I don't know if it's on Netflix US, but I know that it's on Hulu. So, yeah. Those are some of my shows that I've been watching, but I've watched like just too many to count. I have a serious question, like a really serious one. When eating cereal, do you put the milk first or the cereal? I answered this in the live, and Sips Tea was in the live, which is great. But I definitely put the cereal in first, and whoever puts milk, it's just, you're doing it wrong, and it's gonna splash everywhere, so it's just bad. Oblitus asks 4 different questions. My favorite food. As I told you guys, I just recently became vegetarian, so this technically can't be my favorite food anymore. But sushi and tacos go ham. I love them so much. But as a veggie head now, I've been loving butter tofu with like rice. It's so good. Number 2, how do you set up before an ASMR video? I just like get comfortable, I get in the right headspace, and then I just start talking as if like there's someone here. I just try to like completely submerge myself into a situation that is happening and just play it out from there. It's usually like off, like no script. I just do it off of my head. Number 3, what's your favorite character or role to play? Personally, I like the role plays where we like fight, because it's just like a lot of drama, and I live for drama. You guys don't like that as much, which, okay, I understand. But yeah, personally, I like those because, I mean, there's also a happy resolution at the end where we're just like, oh, cutie. But the second one I like is where I'm just kind of like hyping up the guy and just like explaining how much I love him and all of that stuff, because I think like the cutie, like lovey-dovey stuff is really fun to do as well, and I just like get so into it. So yeah, those are like my two favorite characters. Number 4, chocolate or vanilla ice cream. This one's so hard. If you had asked me a couple years ago, I would have said vanilla. I completely hate chocolate, yada yada yada. However, I worked at like an ice cream parlor, and something about their chocolate ice cream literally spoke to my heart, and it was like right then and there I was like, all right, why have I always liked vanilla? Like, this chocolate is so superior. So I have no idea now, but you know what is really good? Chocolate vanilla swirl. Hush Hush asked, how did you get into making these kind of audios? I've been listening to these kind of audios since I was like early in high school, and I always thought like, oh, it'd be cool to make one, and I never did because I was young. But then now I'm in college and I was like, okay, why not? And I had so much time during quarantine and it kind of took off, and I'm happy. Charlie Chase says, do you have another job besides YouTube? Yes, I had a campus job, but obviously because of COVID, I don't have that anymore, and also because the semester ended. But over the summer, I did have an internship at a startup. Vani says, is there another way we can call you different from your channel name? Actually, yes. I was like thinking about it, should I say it? But like, you guys can call me the first initial of my first name, which is L. So there you guys go. Overbark says, is there a video that got scratched? Any interesting idea that didn't make the cut? This is such a good question, but like, I don't think that there is. I truly believe like I'm going to be doing this for like so long that if there is a video that would ever get scratched, I would just do it in the future. I don't think I would like completely rule out anything unless it's like really like inappropriate, if that makes sense. But yeah, good question. Retriever 701 says, do you listen to ASMR? Also love your work. I'm a sad lonely grill too, and you know, grills are it's upsetting when you're sad and lonely as a grill. Like, nobody's like grilling meat on your grill. It's really upsetting. But yes, I do listen to ASMR. I also listen to mukbangs a lot. I don't know why I'm so into them, but that's like my favorite thing to do. Thoughts on boyfriend audios. As I just said, I love them. They're super cute, and I listen to them like a good amount. I stopped listening to them once I started making my own videos, just because I became more busy, but I still really like them. Questions for you or this channel, or like random ones? I commented back that questions for all of them, just all of the above. Izat Pini says, do you like cake? If you do, what kind? I mean, like, cake is not my favorite thing, but if I had to eat cake, like I guess for like my birthday, it would be red velvet or marble. Casey Helmer asks, what made you want to do this type of content? I feel like I answered this, but basically it's just, it was therapeutic, and then also I wanted to make other people feel less lonely. So when I realized that it was actually helping other people, that just made me want to continue. Also, I'm really sorry about my voice. I think it's just like tired, because it's like very raspy right now, but I'm so sorry about that. A Distraction asks, what type of music and artists do you listen to? So I talked about the music, which is alternative indie, and then also rap. But as far as artists goes, I love Peachtree Rascals. I've been listening to them a lot. They're under the alternative indie. They actually inspired me to want to get the butterfly tattoo because of their song Mariposa. But they are just such a vibe. I really like them. Another one, Rich Brian. He's like a good, like, he's in between alternative indie and rap, which is so much fun. I love that. Um, oh, for sure, Tyler the Creator definitely is like my top three. The Strokes, also really, really, really good. They have like a rock kind of vibe to them, but then they also have some like mellow music, which I like. What else? For rap, I like more people like DaBaby, um, Chance the Rapper, Roddy Ricch, NLE Choppa, Young Boy. Ski Mask is really, really good. Drake is like okay. I like some of his songs, but I liked them mostly when I was like in middle school or elementary school. That was like my favorite time of Drake. But yeah, those are kind of the artists that I listen to. Oh, and I also love Billie Eilish. I saw her in concert a couple years ago and I just fell in love. um let's see. Revenge says, do you listen to Logic? I used to, because my roommate listened to him, but I haven't listened to him in a really long time, even though I know that he's come up with so many albums. But yeah, I don't know. He seems cool though. Someone says, what do people in your real life think about your channel? They are pretty supportive. Well, they is not the right way to say it because there's only one person. She's my best friend, but she has been making merch for me, like the artwork for it. So she's really supportive. I just haven't showed her like the actual channel name. She just knows that I have an ASMR channel. So, but she's super nice about it. How old are you? Please be 18 plus. I'm 19. Which video was the most fun to make? I really liked the long distance video. That was definitely the one that I'm like most proud of, I would say. Big Fan says, why do you hate whites and Latinos? I do not. I have a lot of love for everyone, and I do not like this question because it's just so false. And I think that's all of the questions that I have for today. Oh, Zachary Wallace says, do you have a boyfriend? But I do not have a boyfriend. Single Pringle. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I could answer some of your questions. Until the next video, thank you guys. Bye.